Uh,
Well, your outfit
Good
makes me
morning.
happy today. It's bright. I love it.
Good morning, everybody. We're back. It is that time again. That time of month, I mean week. Hello, everybody. And there's Kim, there's
Boy, there's a lot of
Michelle,
people in here already.
there's
Woohoo!
Tammy. Good morning and happy birthday, Kaz. Yeah, it's amazing. I got a message yesterday on Instagram. Someone was sending me friend mail, and the seller was messaging me saying, "Hey, I need your address. You get friend mail coming." And at the same time, I got an email from the person who sent me that gift and said, "I need your address. I really didn't want to tell you this and spoil the surprise, but I didn't save your address from last time, and I don't know, and I had someone send something to you, so I told him, yeah, it's all taken care of. Package is already ready to go. But and I've had this happen too. I've had people reach out to me, ask for a third party someone's address because I want to send them friend mail and surprise them, and I'm never comfortable giving that out. I will not give out someone's information without asking this person first, are you okay if I give this out? At which point they know about it. So I told that, I told my friend, said, you know what, and once I get that in the mail, I'm gonna show it and everything. But right now it's still a surprise. I'm still not supposed to know about it, so I don't know anything. But I'm thinking, and hi Vicky, hey Bree is here, and Becky. I'm thinking, you know what though? This is almost better from the surprise point of view, because now you have this whole waiting for a few days before you get it. So now you keep thinking about what could this be? What could this be? Now, I mean, it's either a tiger or it's poipo, or it's a poipo tiger. But what could this be? So it's kind of like it's not. You have more of the suspense moment. While if I get something in the mail that I didn't order, I'm gonna go, huh? What's that? It open right away, so I have about 30 seconds of suspense before I know what it is. So in a way, it's more fun this way, depending if you're a masochist or not.
I like the anticipation. I like knowing something is coming, but I don't know what it is. I like to be surprised. But some
Exactly. So
people
it's
don't. Some people cannot stand that. Hey, Alice. Hello,
hey Vicky,
everyone. I haven't said hi
Linda,
to anyone
Alice.
yet.
Good morning. So yeah, we're having fun on a Thursday morning. I got up a little bit later today, and I just didn't feel like getting dressed. So I'm sitting here in my poncho, my house coat, which is
Love it.
what I need to wear in the wintertime because it is actually cool in Arizona. I remember the first time we went to Arizona looking for, when I decide I'm gonna move to Arizona, going house hunting, and my partner at the time was wearing shorts in January, and they were like, and everybody was like, yeah, you're a tourist because only tourists come, have this funny idea to wear shorts in January in Arizona. They think it's hot here all the time. It's not. It was freaking cold.
It is
Oh, it's
going to
just
be 61 here today in Ohio. 61.
wow.
That is not our normal weather. But tomorrow is supposed to be 37. So, yuck.
Yeah. Hey Jane. Hey Aaron. Stella. Good
Hi,
morning.
Sheila. Hi,
And
everyone. Hello,
good.
hello.
Hey Robert, I have more big pottery plates if you're interested. I think I have one later tonight. Yes, I am going to be on Beth's channel again tonight. Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. I was going to post that link and I forgot. But yeah, I think that's at 6 o'clock Eastern. So I'm
I
actually
saw you
looking
were
forward
doing
to
two
that.
sales today. That's tiring.
Yeah, next week I'm gonna be doing a sale with Kathy Picasso Cat at 4 o'clock Eastern, I think it is. Oh no, 4 o'clock. No, also 6 o'clock Eastern. I think it's 4 o'clock here. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm getting around again. I'm getting asked for sales again. I'm really happy, and I still have to. And I'm also part of the hop and drop and shop, whatever thing that's coming up here in a week or in a couple of weeks. So I gotta work on that too, which I was gonna do this week. I'm busy all of a sudden.
Busy is good. Busy
It
is
is
good.
because my house needs to thin out. I just set up my 6 foot table on my back porch here and stuck a whole bunch of the boxes that I were kept tripping over in the living room on there. Now I still have to sort all the stuff, and I still have too many other boxes sitting here. But at least I'm on the way because I'm traveling in a couple of months. I gotta have this house spotless and tidied up by then. And a couple of months is not that much time when you have Oh, my house. Oh, Bree, thank you so much. I know I can rely on Bree. Bree is awesome. So, what else is new? Anything new with you?
No, I'm just trudging along trying to get through all of the stuff for my clearance sales. I think I'm going to take a break next week, but I think then I have enough to do one more the week after. So there's a few people in here that have been helping me clear it all out. I appreciate it. And my bubble wrap order is out for delivery. So has not arrived here yet, but is out for delivery. So my dad is looking out for it. So be looking for invoices. I will be able to invoice a lot of people today. I got behind and then I ran out of bubble wrap. Go figure.
Cool. Yeah, that's. I hate it when that happens. That's that whole bubble wrap thing. I get lucky sometimes. I mean, I still order too much, even though I don't order this much anymore now than I used to. But I always reuse everything I can, which
Yeah.
is why I don't. Why I'm always worried about. Hey, Pamela. Good morning. Why I'm always worried when people put too much tape on these things, because then you can't reuse them anymore when they tape them to death. But can't
Oh man,
can't
I have
can't
been going
can't
through
make
it
me happy. I always
because
find something to complain about. If I don't have
yeah,
anything to complain about, then I'm sick. Then something is not right with me. So
because
yeah.
I shipped a box to Bree with I just taped it, just one piece of tape, and it arrived open. She's like, you got to use more tape. So then I was using more tape, and then I get an email, and they're like, hey, I am not a reseller. I order from you a lot. I when I recycle, then I got to rip all that tape off, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yep. Yeah. I
I'm
and if
doing
you're
my
not
best.
and if you're not a reseller, but you know resellers in your
Hi
area,
Sue.
especially with YouTube, we have resellers in every area. Hey Sue, then then you can always get in touch with them and donate your used shipping materials to them, because I know it really helps. It really helps.
Yeah.
So
I have a friend that does all her shopping online for their business and for home. And so she keeps me in boxes. She's wonderful.
right, Robert? Yeah, that I was
See?
worried about that plate, but see, and I'm my neighbor works at a transmission shop, so he gives me these little thin boxes that transmission parts and stuff come in, and some of them actually have padding too. So those are used for plates and platters.
Well,
That's
I was really stressing about it. I'm like, am I doing it right? And I decided as long as the items are arriving unbroken, I'm doing it all right. So that's that's my concern. My concern is not can you recycle it. My concern is not, my concern is did it arrive safely. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and some people be happy and some people won't be. It's just the way it is.
see. Becky says it's perfect. She said your box was wrapped perfectly. Hi
Thank you.
Georgia, good morning.
That makes me
And
feel
that's
better.
just it. That's what and I understand that more now as a reseller than before. Before I started reselling and I was only buying, I was bitching about that too. I was like, there's too much tape. I can't get into this box. How am I supposed to open this? And I actually
Yeah.
have to find scissors. No way. And now I'm the other way too. It's like, you know what? I don't care. It needs to get there in one piece or two pieces, depending on the amount of pieces I put in the box, but not more. So yeah. Oh boy, that's funny. Hi Mary. But that's just the way we are. It can't please us. Can't live with it, can't live without people. Not just women, but anybody. We just can't be
No,
pleased.
that
Either
is
it's too
true.
hot or it's too cold. Or it's too rainy or it's not rainy enough. Or it's well.
And
So
we stress ourselves out over these things when it's just stupid. You just gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And as long as the items are arriving safely, it's fine.
exactly. Exactly. So let's go ahead and get help. See if we can rehome some totally cool stuff. I have so much cool stuff, and
Me too.
I keep finding more and more items that I really don't want to rehome that I would love to keep in my home, but because I have so many, and they don't get the appreciation that they deserve, then I'm sad when I let him go. And there's always a few items that I actually remember long afterwards, thinking, "Oh, I should have kept this. Oh, I should have kept. Oh, I wish I still had this." But at the same time, my house is a halfway to a hoarding situation because of all these items I keep finding for you all to find new homes and stuff. So let's go ahead. I forgot to pull up my table and have my stuff because I just barely finished my breakfast. So let's go ahead, and we know the deal, same as usual. I'll let you start so I can get settled here because
Awesome.
I'm running late today. I don't know what it is with me. Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't running late, but man, was I super tired this morning. I was dragging.
Oh,
So
that
I
happened.
ship from Ohio. If you don't know me, I'm ClaudiaCayeVintage. I um, have sales on my channel on Mondays at 1 p.m. Glass with Class. I do vintage and teach you a little something about glass, and then we sell some gorgeous pieces. And then I have coffee chat and a small sale on Wednesday mornings at 10 Eastern. Both those sales are just about an hour long. I have been doing some pop-up clearance sales. I'm hoping to be done with that in the next few weeks and have everything clearanced out because I shifted my focus a little bit for this year. But ship from Ohio, and everything that is sold today will be invoiced by Sunday night at midnight. And I ask that you pay within 48 hours so your gorgeous items can get sent out to you. All right, my first item today going to start at $12, and it is this gorgeous chalkware blue and white. I am in love with this. I love it so much. It does have crazing. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so, so pretty. And, of course, doesn't have any identifiers, but probably 1950s. It's almost 6.5 inches and almost 5 inches wide. Oh, Robert, that's terrible.
Yeah, it sure is.
My very first order from Goodwill online, it was a Fenton piece. They were both compotes. It was a Fenton and I think it was a Viking. They arrived smashed. I picked the box up it was right in front of my door. I picked it up and you could just hear it just clanking in there. And I'm like, no. It was awful.
I remember that day when David from Colorado, uh, he had this box with a German pottery vase that had no padding at all. It was just the vase put into the box, and of course it was smashed to pieces. And same thing. He knew that he took pictures and
Yeah.
filmed it before while he opened it. It's just so sad that there's people shipping stuff not even thinking about that.
Yeah. And they had taken large bubble wrap and wrapped a piece of large bubble wrap around each piece singly, but that wasn't enough bubble wrap. They didn't fill the spaces or anything, and there was no other packaging in there. They had just clanked against each other the whole time it was being shipped. All right, I see Allison at 12. I love this little cameo style. I've never seen one of these before. When I did a image search on it, I couldn't find chalkware ones. I found some other pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and count down. We do from 10, right?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
I know. I suppose some people do these hand signals for those people who don't listen, who don't have the sound up. But I can never do them right. I just cannot count my fingers that way so fast.
I only use them when I have to put stop in myself. So then I watch myself on my second device. And when I get to 1, then I put in stop. That's the only time I do it.
There's Alice got it.
A
Thank you so much.
poly mailer. Oh my goodness. Okay, next piece is this gorgeous flower vase. It's going to start at 15. I couldn't identify the maker, but it does have the confetti white pieces. It's hard to see them, but it has the white that they've dropped in there. And then it's got this gorgeous iridescence. The iridescence in here is not just because of my ring light. That iridescence is inside the glass. So really pretty. No chips, no cracks. Now the stem part is open all the way down. And I did notice it's got some like white bits down in here. So I don't know how to get that out of there. I do want to be fully just close that's down. No chips, no cracks. And it stands 5 inches tall.
In case you didn't see the comment, Alice was asking you to combine the shipping.
Oh, absolutely, Alice. Yes, I will be combining shipping for everyone that has an open box from last week and this week. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've not sealed any boxes unless you've received an invoice. So if you've not received an invoice, I was waiting on more bubble wrap, and you'll be getting it this week. I'm going to work really hard to catch up all the invoices so I can rest a little next week. And if there's no interest, we can move on. That was my second item. Thank you, guys.
Oh, wow. Well, you can still count till 2, so you're good. You can't be that tired. So, I don't know. I'm still trying to get my camera situated right. It's not too sunny this morning, so I don't have too much to worry about. Cool. So, and I do have, just for the record, I do bring the occasional piece that may have a little bit of a boo-boo. I've thought about it, and I've thought about doing a scratch dent, whatever they call it, sale. But I figured, there's a lot of items I have that don't have boo-boos. Peace and love thrifting. Good morning. I know your name, but it's I'm old, not retaining information that much anymore. So I figured I just throw them in every so often. I'll announce it and let you know. But it's still, items still deserve to be saved, and they still deserve a good home. So we'll see. And we'll start with a no boo-boo item. I just recently found this, and I'm doing whole videos again. I know I keep forgetting because I'm so disorganized and so busy trying to get everything cleared up that I forget to find a spot where I can actually sit down. So this is a totally cool pottery vase I picked up. It is a nice dark cobalt blue. It's got some grapes or something on there, or no, trees.
Oh, I like that design.
Isn't it cool? I'm starting this guy at $12. There's the bottom. It does have a Rick Sheffert, whoever that is.
Good job.
It's legible, so it must not be a professional, but who cares? It's an absolutely stunning piece, and it's got a little. That's actually one that you could use for, a bud vase, or you could use it for like olive oil or something. If you can find a cork that fits it. It's just a little hard if you want to pour it with one hand, but it's still doable. Well, I pour it like this, like they do the wine pouring thing. Hey, Vicky, good morning, and thank you very much. There's Vicky. So it's, you know what? I misplaced my trusty measuring thingy. I think it's in the kitchen, so I picked up the other one. It's about 7.5 inches tall, roughly. Between 7 and 8 inches tall. But yeah, those colors are awesome. I saw it and immediately had to pick it up. It was a little bit more on the fee, but you know what? It's not all about that. It's just, and some of those thrift stores we all go to, we know if this sits there for a few days, it's gonna be broken.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go ahead and start counting this guy down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and it's got a two-tone blue too. 3, 2, 1, bid end. And yes, I did skip the 4 on purpose because I was running my mouth with blue colors. There's the bid end. It's going to Vicky. Thank you very much, Vicky. Appreciate it. It's a beautiful piece. You'll love it. And the next one is, I don't know what material this is. It is a metal. It is not magnetic. But it is this totally cool little Japanese girl statue figure. It looks kind of like bronze or copper or something, but it's I don't know if that's what it is. She is just so cute. And I'm starting her at $15. And she's a little bit on the heavy side, so you can use her as a paperweight or you can put her in a display cabinet. Look, she's small on my face. So we're starting her at $15. She's really nice. She's got that little Japanese kimono. I had one when I was a kid. I actually had family in Japan, and my grandmother was traveling there all the time when I was a kid, and she brought back stuff like that. I still have all the art that she brought back, which is unfortunately in very bad shape, and I need to find someone to appraise that who knows about Japanese art. But yeah, look at that face. And it's not my usual stuff, but I saw her and I fell in love with her. I figured I had to give it a shot and see if anyone here is interested in giving her a good home. Bismarck, hey, I actually had her on my shelf there for about a month or so, and I enjoyed her. And if you live, Bismarck, hey. Oh, he's sniffing something again. Bismarck. Sorry.
Mine are napping, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I moved some boxes away, so now he's climbing under things where he couldn't reach before. And that's where I have some of my art sitting that I was going to hang up and change out. But we have no one interested. That's fine. We'll move on. There will be the usual recap later. What else do we have? That was it. That was my second one. So it's your turn again. There we go.
My next item is this otagiri, or like people like to say, otagiri. It's actually pronounced otagiri mug. And when I picked this up, I had no idea. I just thought it was cool. I had no idea how much these went for on eBay, but I'm only going to start it at 10 because at some point in the past, I think somebody tried to peel the sticker. Can you believe it still got its sticker? And they damaged the slip resistant pad here just a bit. No chips, no cracks. These mugs were the original travel mug. Isn't that cool? And my dad remembered them from the 80s, but I didn't. Dad and Mom must not have had these when I was a kid because I did not remember these. But it is fun to drink out of. I did test it out. And
yeah, I had one of those little ship ones. I always thought they were for ships because of the movement of the waves and stuff, so that they don't slide.
Yeah, these gained popularity in the 80s, and they were the original travel mug. And they keep your drink warmer than an open, versus an open mug because the opening is. So it was a cool little piece, and I didn't even know this was a thing that existed until I looked it up and started doing some research.
Okay, we got Connie at 10.
And yes, Peace, Love, and Thrifting, the cats do have to inspect and approve all changes.
Yep.
They woke me up this morning because one of them had gotten into my packing paper. So it's all crinkle, crinkle, crinkle at 6 in the morning. So the sticker does say handcrafted in Japan. Yep, my red lipstick came off of it. All right, I'm going to start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. If I found one that was more in my color scheme, I might keep it because it was a very cool mug to drink out of. I did quite enjoy it. It's got a good hand feel. It kept my coffee warm. Got Connie for them. Thank you, Connie.
Yeah, that's what I do. I use them for a while and then I rehome them because in the meantime I found new mugs that or plates or dishes that I have to have. That's the way it works.
All right, this is going to start at $12. It is a tiara bread plate. No chips, no cracks. It is this really beautiful icy blue. Let me get a white piece of paper to give you an idea of the color. So it's this gorgeous icy blue. And it does say, give us this day our daily bread, but it's got wheat sheaths instead of the Last Supper, because a lot of times these bread plates have the Last Supper on them. Mm-hmm. And this one is a nice size. I've sold the tiny ones before, but this one is 10 3/4 inches long and almost 7 inches wide. But just this gorgeous icy blue. And it's tiara glass, so probably made by the Indiana Glass Company. And hi, Steph. Hello, everyone. I didn't get to call out everybody's names, but that doesn't mean that I'm not. Hi, everybody. I'm just doing a general hi to the whole chat.
Yeah. No interest so far. We can always bring it back later. The recap is always.
That was my two.
Hey, Monica. Ciao, Bella. How are you today? Cool. What's next? I have a couple larger items. And again, we were talking about in imperfect items, which is so funny. There's a store in Berlin that sells imperfect foods. Like I know here we have the whole website Imperfect Foods, but this is an actual store and it's called Sir Plus, SIR plus words, as in surplus, which I don't know. I like that. It's funny. Hi, Kathy. So I don't know why that came up. So this is a German kind of flower frog / dish, because the flower frog part is in here. It is a beautiful piece. And I'm starting this at $12. And the part that is not perfect is that it has a couple of nicks right here on the edge. But really, if you use it, you won't see them anyways. And that's the only little issue I have with it. I see with it. Here's the mark on the bottom.
I love the shape on that.
Isn't it? I know. I really like this piece. I wish I had more of a use for it because I would be using the crap out of it. But I don't really use these kind of things. It's about a foot and it's about 5-6 inches. So it's about 12 by 6 roughly. And again, then this piece goes inside. And you can and that's another nice thing. It comes out so you don't have to use it. Hi, Aaron. Good morning. You can use it without this piece. You can use it for food. You can use it on your dinner. Or you can put knickknacks or something in there. I just really like this piece. That's why I picked it up despite the little imperfections. But who is perfect? Perfect is boring. Yeah. So we're gonna move on. My next one is another soup tureen. I know you sometimes like these. I tried to bring those during the holidays when people actually use them, but then we're gonna have holidays again. Easter. People do some Easter stuff. So this is another one of these totally cool. Uh-oh, there's the strange kitty on my porch, which is never good. That's a mean kitty too. She's been chasing the others across the street, but lately she's settled down a little. But doesn't mean that Bismarck agrees with her. So let's hope we don't start a cat fight. Because if we do, I'm gonna have to run out there real quick. But that's probably not gonna happen because I'm kind of boxed in. I can't even go anywhere. So this is made in England. It's an absolutely beautiful piece. Here's the lid, and the lid has a little spot mark there. I don't know if that's there on purpose or if that was just an accident. But I just love the colors on this and the design, which is why I picked it up. I had it in my vitrine there for a while. Again, I used it for a while and I looked at it and enjoyed it, and now it's time for it to find a new home. And I like the shape too because it's not so tall, it's a little bit less tall. And here's that beautiful design again. And there's the gold trim on the handle. And here's the mark. And it is, okay, give you the measurement. It's about 9 inches across total. And the opening is about 7.5 inches. So there's 2 inches. Bismarck is on the other side. He didn't even see her yet. And we are starting this at 12. Oh, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. Sorry. One of those days. Oh. Sorry, Bree. Thanks for reminding me. $12 for this beautiful piece. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. Look, there's a little leaf on the handle there. That's mainly why I love it, is the size, but also the colors, because it's got the blue. A lot of these are so pinkish or light green. That was a while, especially the German stuff. It was so much light green and pinkish colors. I didn't like that. No, these are good colors for me. I know all colors are good depending on who you ask. And there's nothing wrong with that. How boring would it be if we all liked the same colors? If the whole world was black and white. Hey, Linda. Oh, yeah, they do that. Yeah, you gotta check your subscriptions with YouTube every so often, especially when you don't visit those channels. YouTube tends to unsubscribe people without their knowledge. So, yeah, Georgia, that sucks when they're not neutered. If you have you checked if there's any programs in your area, trap neuter release programs? Like the one we have in Arizona. I mean, we have to do our own work, but at least they do the neutering, which that's the main work. The trapping and the releasing is the trapping is the hard part. So no one is interested, then we're gonna move on again. And thank you for your attention, in case I had your attention.
All right, my next piece is this gorgeous serving dish, and it's from Czechoslovakia. So it's a nice size. Now it does have some wear on the edges, so you can see where it's. So somebody did use this. Probably serve their mashed potatoes in it every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
here's the mark on the bottom. I like the shape of it.
I like the Czechoslovakia stuff.
And here again with really good colors.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
It's gonna start at 15.
And different colors. Again, that's what I like about Czechoslovakian stuff. They have a lot of different designs and colors. Like all the German stuff looks similar. Okay, and we got Brenda at 15.
So it's looking like 7 3/4 by 7 3/4 on this. And it stands just over 3 inches tall. So I think it's a really nice size, just a gorgeous design. I love the design in it. But it does have just some wear around the edges where it was washed. Yeah, you can see little bits of the color missing around the edges. What gets me about these pieces is how far they had to travel to get into our hands. You know?
Yeah, I mean, people brought them over. A lot of people brought them over when they moved, and then some people just found them when they were traveling and brought them back. But Czechoslovakia is not one of those countries where Americans would usually travel back in the old days. In those days, the whole Iron Curtain thing and everything.
Horrendous. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Oh, cool, Kim. I'm glad you did. Yeah, those are really, really popular, and that Danish pottery is just awesome.
All right, Brenda, I have got you down for that. Next item is going to start at $12. These little glass, I'm assuming they would have been a child's teacup set. And the orange is the fired on color, so there is some orange that's missing. I could not figure out the company. They have JP stamped on the bottom. So they weren't any of the usual glass companies that did these little sets in the 40s and 50s. So I couldn't tell you. Is that fired on orange? Neither of them have any chips or cracks. They just are starting to miss some of the orange. You can see right there. And they're tiny, teeny tiny.
They're cute though.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Only they were purple. I swear, I gotta get some merch that says if only it was purple.
And if they were green, I probably would have kept them because I would have put them in with all my other green glassware, but they're this pretty fired on orange.
That's a nice color. It goes with purple. I like orange and purple together.
And this color, they usually called flame.
We must have $12 day today.
Fun.
Everything seems to be $12 today.
Gonna dip my chicken nuggies in there.
There you go. True. That's a good idea. Kim is so smart. She always has these good ideas.
Those are my 2 items. Thank you.
Oh, and of course I was ahead in the last round and last 2 rounds, and now I'm already now this one is one of these little guys that is not in 100% perfect shape, and I admit it, espresso, yeah, that's what it's meant to be for, but I don't know. I have larger espresso cups. I got the tall ones. I really like those. Cool. So this is the Francoma Cornupia, whatever it's called. I know how to pronounce that. And this does have a little bit of boo-boo in the back, but it's not that bad. And we're starting this at $8 because it's a beautiful piece. You sit it up like this, you don't see the boo-boo.
Wow.
I wish I had found 2, but there was only 1. But this is just a beautiful piece. Yeah, the day will come when I'm going to sell the shirt off my back, but not today. Ask me again in June. So this is I just love the shape of this thing. And I have not seen it. I don't know, that yellow is kind of odd the way they painted it, but it is the paint. That's the way they made it. But I love the shape of this. And yeah, I have to find that little cornicate. No, yeah, what Bree typed. That's what I mean.
Cornucopia.
Yeah, Steph, I do. I can look it up and send you the info.
I just love Francoma pottery. That glaze is gorgeous.
It is, and I love the shape. I love the shape of this particular piece. And if only it was purple. I mean, this would make a nice dip piece too. But you can also keep it as a self-defense device because you can hang on to that piece, and if a burglar comes at night, wham, whack him. So yeah, this is absolutely. And I also have the purple blanket to go with this. This is alpaca. I picked it up from a company that makes these alpaca pieces. It comes from South America, which was the amazing part. They shipped it immediately from Quito all the way to Phoenix, and it was like took 3 or 4 days, and I had it. Right, Aladdin's lamp. Yes. So no one interested. That's fine. We'll move on. We will move on. No, until you. Now the next one is, and this is, it is shaped like a, reminds me of a dog bowl, but it's not meant to be a dog bowl, I'm sure. This is the Los Cisneros, is it says on the back. It is a nice little dish with a totally cool design there. And I could really not find out any information about this piece. Here's the back, C2, number C2. I don't know what that is, but we're starting this guy at $8 as well. Now we're back from the $12 day to the $8 day. But I love the design on this. And it's shiny. You can use it as a planter, or you can use it for food. You can use it as a big soup dish, but yeah, a lot of soup fits in there. Or for your mashed potatoes. I don't know what I would do. Or you can use it as a water dish for your dog. But I just love the design.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not something that you see a lot. I've not seen one of those before, and I couldn't really find out any info on it. So it's let's see. So it's 5 inches across at the opening, but then of course the middle part is more like 7 inches, I think, because it's got that belly shape. Georgia, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful and shiny. If it can't be purple, at least it has to be shiny. Shiny, shiny. Now this one, I have no clue what that's supposed to be, but it's cool. I like that. I like that. And there's some weird bird. And there's this, and there's the bird. Let's go ahead and count this guy down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Yeah.
Hey, Gary.
There you go. Happy cactus. And I can use it as a planter and put a cactus in there. Hey, Tim and Jerry, or Jerry. And there's the bid end. Thank you, Bree. Appreciate it. That was my first one, right? Yes. Then we have, oh yeah.
You had the Francoma.
Yeah. Oh, that was already this round? Okay.
I think
so you're
so.
next. Yeah, you're right. Counting till 2 is really hard, you know? That's really hard.
All right. My next piece is this hand blown purple with the swirl vase. It's going to start at 15. can see the pontil on the bottom and a lot of that swirl going up. So super pretty, clean on the inside. It is, got it backwards. Its highest point, 7.5 inches. I had it back here in my Valentine's display. Thought adding a little purple to my white and red would be pretty, and it is really pretty.
That is pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to have my own vase collection. I've picked up so many beautiful vases that I just can't let go lately. I have so many now, and I don't do flowers. I have nothing really to put in these vases. Oh.
Good morning, Yvonne. And if I missed you coming in, hello, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to give Tiger a thumbs up.
Thank you. Yeah, I keep forgetting these little details.
I always forget to say that on my channel.
Yeah.
All right. If there's no interest, hi, Mary. We will put that aside. And my
Hey, Mary. Good morning.
second item on this round is the Fenton February Bear. He's got his purple heart for the February birthstone. He's going to start at 15. And this tiny Fenton right here underneath my fingernail. So no chips to his ears. He's in good shape. So if you know someone having a birthday this month and you'd like to gift them this Fenton birthstone bear, he's right in time. And these little guys, you know, everybody's probably seen them, but they're like 3.5 inches tall. They're just little. Fenton did them for every month, and then they've done other ones that don't have the hearts for other things.
Nice. That's a cute little guy.
I love that this, because my son's birthday was yesterday, and my mother's ring has the purple stone, the Alexandrite, which is a pinky purple kind of color, and then my other kid is diamond for April. So my mother's ring is so pretty with the purple, the pinky purple, and the diamond in it. Love these colors. All right. Doesn't look like there's any interest on my Fenton Bear. Those are my two.
Cool. Yeah. And we'll go back to, there we go. Back to me. Ha. Cool. So what's next? We have, oh yeah. This one, I believe, is onyx. One of those mortar and pectoral, whatever, however to pronounce that. Pieces again. Something that I don't normally show in my collection, but I really like this piece. And I know a lot of you do your own, you know, make your own herbs or make your own stuff where you can use this kind of stuff. Use whatever, you know what I mean. Okay, so and I'm asking this at starting at this. Thank you. It's a poncho. I'm starting this at $20 because it's a real nice piece. It's a real nice, heavy. I know, shipping, onyx, and there was I don't know, a little bit of a tiny chip right there, but you can hardly see it. I mean, you can really not see it. You feel it when you with your hands. Pestle, there you go. Thanks, Cass. I know there's a reason I keep you around. Oh,
I
Cass is
brought my
our
mom back one of these from Jamaica, and and that was years ago. She still uses it like daily. She loves it, and she has problems swallowing like vitamins and pills. She crushes them up in there.
And I wish I knew I had more. I would do more of that because I would have that in my kitchen and I would love to have that and use it. It is so beautiful, but I just don't. I don't crush things. I don't know why. I just don't.
Yeah,
There
she
you go. Look at
crushes
that.
her
It's
herbs
done.
up, and because she has a whole herb garden, so she uses it all the time. They're really nice.
Yep, yep, that's it. I wish I had an herb garden. I can't. I even fake plants die on me. I cannot keep anything alive that's. And I have a friend who has a beautiful garden, even in Arizona with the heat. She has so much stuff. She has, I mean, two friends actually with different gardens. They're beautiful, and I'm just like, I don't know. I can't get this. I can't do this. So okay, and then we got Michelle here at 21. Thank you very much.
One of my nieces, her chore for house cleaning was to water the plants. And it took my mom about a month to figure out that she was watering the fake plant. I was like, where did all that water come from? And here she was watering the fake plant.
Oh boy. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know. My fake plans, and yeah, I did actually. Alice brought up that you can get them at the dollar store. I did pick some up at the dollar store once, and they kind of look really nasty now because they're way up high where I don't dust anyways. So I probably shouldn't have stuff around that I need to dust.
Hi, Nancy.
Okay. And we got Michelle back at 25. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, this is a beautiful piece. This is a useful piece, and I just love the. These are so unique because no two look alike.
Yeah.
That's what and also like the kind of things that I know we talked. I mentioned that before, where I look at them and figure out what could this be. What do I see? I always think of these shrinks who have these blobs, these pictures, these blobs, and you're supposed to tell them what you see. That's what I use these kind of things for. Oh, yeah. Got Michelle coming back at 29. Damn, finally found something that you all like. And yeah, this is the real thing. It's not like the look-alike. It's the real onyx. It's the real stone. So let's go ahead and cans of air. There you go. Yeah, just what we need more. I have plenty of air in my house. I don't need to can it. I don't have to worry about what to do with the cans because these. Whoa, did you mean 37 there, Joan? That's quite the jump. Let's go ahead and count this down. Thank you, Michelle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And let's go into a smaller box, but it's gonna be good. I'm gonna make sure it's not gonna get messed up. That's the one nice thing about it. It's such a sturdy piece. I'm not too worried about the post office killing this one. And that was it. There's the bid end. Thank you, Bree, and thank you, Joan, and thank you, Michelle. Thank you all for your interest. Appreciate that. And what is my next one? I do have a next one, right?
Yes.
Next one is a tiny little piece, but it's so cool. This is a ring holder made in Yugoslavia. And this guy, we're starting at $7. Tag here. 24% lead. It's lead crystal. And the main reason why I really like these things because Yugoslavia is long gone, and Czechoslovakia is long gone, and I just think they have so much history. And you think about it, and they are vintage for sure because
Yeah.
those countries were split up back in the 1990s. Busy is a good thing. So yeah, $7, and it's small and light for shipping, so it's not gonna break the bank on the shipping. But it's just a beautiful piece. In fact, I was thinking about using it for my own rings, but I only have big, thick rings, so I can get like two or three or four on them, and then it's full. But you can
Me
also put
too.
some yeah, exactly, some
Big
earrings or
rings.
something. You can also put some earrings or something around in the little dish. I just really like this piece. I just really like this piece. And yeah, I can't always have the big heavy things. I gotta. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. But if no one is interested, then again, move on to you.
All right, my next item's going to start at $15. This is a
Oh,
Mary Englebright monkey. Still got his tag. It's a Nesco from 1999.
you're so cute.
And it was, I believe, JoJo. Yeah, JoJo the monkey. And man, in the 90s, I loved Mary Englebright. And she is having a comeback right now. People are going crazy over Mary Englebright stuff. So I didn't see any staining or anything. This one was probably purchased and put up as decor somewhere. It was never played with, that's for sure.
He is so cute. Yeah, right.
It's this big.
Jerry.
JoJo the monkey.
Yeah.
And no
And
weird
it's a
smell.
purple jacket.
There's no weird smell, I would tell you, because we know I'm allergic to all the smells. All right, if it's just Lim interested, we can go ahead and count JoJo down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So cute. Yeah. Mary Englebright, very collectible right now. I have a little Mary Englebright book. Something about thanks for being my friend that Skunky Junk sent me. I love it. Okay, let me record that. Thank you, Lemmy.
Yeah, that is a cool. And it's got a purple jacket. Purple.
Yep. Always try and bring at least something purple. That was my third purple thing this sale. Okay, next item. This is going to start at $30. It is a Vera tablecloth. And let me show you the tag. So tag shows all cotton, and then on the other side, Vera. And it is, I could not find a single stain, no holes.
And
That's
a nice piece.
Yeah. My mom was helping me measure it this morning. She's like, that's a nice piece of cloth. And I'm like, yes, it is gorgeous. It is that, what is that material from the 50s that tablecloths were made out of that? I can't remember the name of it, but it is 76 by 58. We measured it this morning, and it's freshly out of the laundry because I wanted to make sure there wasn't any cat hair on it. But it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, that's beautiful design. I like the pattern. Even though it's green. The darker green isn't so bad, though. Somehow I like darker colors. I like the dark blue, the dark purple, and even the darker green I can handle. The lighter colors not my favorite. Go figure.
I'd originally bought it for myself, but I had dual tone greens in one room and I had mint greens in the other, and it just did not fit with my greens. Yes, I think it's bark cloth. It's got that feel. Here's the back side. And they are reprinting the vintage Vera material, but the company that's selling it, it says right on the packaging, a reprint of the vintage Vera. I haven't felt any of those tablecloths to see how the quality compares. Hi, Catherine.
Good morning, Catherine.
And I'm going to go ahead and count it down since it looks like just Catherine's interested in it. Show you the pattern from back here. So pretty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And I'll have to make sure I get this right into an envelope so that my cats do not put cat hair on it.
Well, they can have one. Catherine, Catherine needs to get the little calling card, right?
Thank you, Catherine.
And a greeting to Catherine's kitty.
All right, that was my two.
I remember that Garfield cartoon where John was going crazy. He put on his it was dinner time. He put the food on the table, and then he started digging through his food, and he goes, and in the end, the food was everywhere except on his plate anymore, and then Garfield was the last picture. Oh crap! I forgot to put my hair in his food. Basically, John was looking for that one hair that Garfield always puts in the food, and it wasn't there because Garfield forgot, and then the food was all over the place.
I remember that one.
Oh, so my next item is this totally cool silver plate crumb tray, and no, I did not shine it. I know there are people who think these need to be shined right away. I leave that to whoever would like to pick this up to do as they please. Now, this guy has the horse design. I don't know, it looks kind of like a dragon horse with that tongue looks like a, what you call it, flame or something, but I love that.
I love that too. Beautiful. I've never seen that.
That's a beautiful piece. And I tried to figure out the marks, but it's so hard to find these marks. I even the websites that have them, here are the marks. It's a EP, I think it's an EPD or EPO. And there's the crown, but it's not the British crown. It looks a little different. And then I don't know what that little round piece is. And it's really hard to show on here. So it does have marks. And here's the inside. The inside is all shiny. And we are starting this guy at $18. And it's got a beautiful wood handle. I love the shape of this handle. It's not just I like this little piece there. It's really nice the way it's shaped. I know we don't really do crumb trays much anymore nowadays. We just use our little handy vacuum, the little hand vacuum. But you know what? This is it's just stunning. I fell in love with this, and I love even like the shape of the little opening handle there.
Yeah, that is fancy.
Yep. Now, once you get it all shined up, in fact, we're going to pretty soon start a silver shining. I just gotta find the right cloth because all the cloths that I have that feel so soft to the hand still leave scratches. But I have some of my family silver that I want to shine up too. Bed warmers, there you go.
That could be a bed warmer had a longer handle.
Yeah, I don't know. I found this online as a crumb tray. The exact same one, even with that horse. Yeah, right. Kim agrees with you on the handle. It's just a beautiful piece, and you can hang it in your house too if you have the way to hang it in the kitchen as a display piece or something. And it is silver plate, so
I would definitely go with crumb tray because when the butler would be walking around clearing crumbs, the people sitting at the table would want it to be a beautiful piece. You wouldn't need the horse on top of it if it was a bed warmer.
Yeah. Right, Kathy? That's what I was just thinking too. Thank you. It would look really nice hanging on the wall. Especially as it's got a horse. Horsey, horsey. We like horses.
Yeah, that is just gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. But then I will, yeah, see copper and brass for bed warmers. That makes sense too. That's the for cigarettes. It's an ashtray, which is kind of crumbs too. Cool. Nice.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, and then I really
Yeah,
like the design on the edge too. It's got the little jaded, is that what it's
that's
called?
just a cool
Jagged
piece of
edge
history.
too. Isn't it? But that's okay. We can move on if no one is into horses today. The next one I have is this totally cool Ironwood Roadrunner. Since we are in Arizona, and that's the large one. I
Oh,
just saw a smaller one the other day. And this guy was starting at $9. And this guy is about it's about 12 inches. It's about 12 inches long. There's a little bit of an unevenness there on the bottom on the foot there, but that's just that. That's really just how the most important part is that the Roadrunner is in good shape. The beak is still there. In fact, a lot of times the beaks are gone, and sometimes the feathers on top are gone. That one. He is super cool. Look at the design. I mean, the wood. You can see the wood really nicely. It's so hard to show these things on this computer. That kind of bothers me every single time that they just never look the same on the screen than they do in real life. Which of course is kind of the nice thing is once you get it home, you open it up and you're like, oh wow, it's even prettier than I thought it would be.
mm-hmm.
But it's kind of hard then if you try and get everybody's interest. Oh, it's not that nice. I don't need to have this in my house. But ironwood is now protected, so that's why they are rare to find nowadays. In fact, I had two that I bought a long time ago that disappeared on me. I'm sure they're somewhere, but I don't know where. They're larger birds. They were really nice. Well, once I find them, I may do a little small animal figurine whatnot sale. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, look at that. The, the wood. That's just such beautiful wood. Right, Kim? Everything is still there. It's not damaged. Just a little bit of a nick right there on top, but you know what? That's still the beak is still there. Okay, but we can move on, and then that means it's your turn again.
So this is my moon and stars round. First, it is not the bottom to a fairy lamp. This is a bowl. So satin glass moon and stars bowl. It's going to start at $10. No chips, no cracks. I love satin glass. It's so soft. This one is 4 inches across and stands 3 inches high. And talk about your fancy ice cream bowl. So moon and stars. Satin bowl. I found a piece of moon and stars that I've never seen before in an antique store. And I didn't take a picture of it. And when I got home and tried to research it, I couldn't even find it. So I'm going to go back and take a picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was Amberina. It was $60. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just love the feel of it. Satin glass. And this one's been hiding down here because I think if my mom had seen it, she would have taken off with it. M&Ms would be good in here too. Before I went sugar-free, I like to buy a bag of the seasonal M&Ms. So probably right now they've got red and white and pink out. And then for Easter, they'll have the pastel M&Ms. All right. If no one's interested, you guys are making me hungry. And my second item, I found out this was McCoy, and I did not know that last year when I picked it up. It's Moon and Stars. It's McCoy pottery. How cool is that?
Wow, that is cool. Never seen one of those before.
It's going to start at just $15 because it had one of the pieces of foam glued into it, and there is still some glue I could not get out of it. I don't know if you can see the. There's some glue residue. That old glue. So there are some glue bits inside. The outside's in really good shape.
Yeah, I hate it when people do that. That's just, some pieces are okay to glue up, but some pieces should be left alone.
It was old glue and old. It was just bits of that old foam, the florist foam that they used to put in these. I remember my mom having them in everything when I was a kid. 7.5 inches tall, and it is 7.5 inches wide. So it is as wide as it is tall.
Okay, got Connie for 15. Hey, John Robert.
I just didn't know what to. I was afraid I'd ruin the glaze trying to get the glue off of the inside. If it's got stuff in it, you're not going to know. But just be aware that it's just in. Not on the outside at all, though. Ooh, Nancy's in at 18. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, I would agree, Nancy. It was a florist piece. Yep, I would agree. But I had no idea that it was McCoy that made these.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece.
And hello, John Robert. All right, I'm going to start the countdown since I don't see Connie going any higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Yeah, we got Connie at 19. Jumping in there. Ooh, exciting.
Maybe I moved too fast on that.
And there's a bit end.
All right.
Connie. Thank you, Bree.
19. And those are my two.
Cool. And I, of course, have more silver. Oh, sorry, Nancy. You were just a tad too late. You're right after the bit end. I have this totally cool silver wine mirror. Now, this guy is not in perfect shape, but it doesn't have to be, because it's an older guy or gal. It's hard to show. The mirror has a few of these age spots, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. The kittens. Yeah, those kittens. Enjoy them while they last. Before you know it, they're big. Here's the back. It's not in perfect shape, and it does have what looks like initials on I cannot figure out what it says. I just take it as a design. I always like it when see people always say that you don't want stuff that has someone else's initials on it, but I always like that because I always try and figure out. I come up with names. Who could that have been? What
Yeah.
could that person's name have been? And we are starting this at $15. And the sides are a little like it has, like I said, it had a good life. It had a long life. It's not in perfect shape, but it is just I just love it. It is just cool, I think. Now I'm gonna hold my hand on there, or you're gonna see all my mess there behind me, in front of me. Here's the handle. It's got some flowers on there. Maggie, got it. Yes, the Roadrunner. I will make a note. Thank you very much. Okay, that's 15 for the mirror.
I
Mirror,
love
mirror,
people hang
wall.
these on their wall and have a whole display of them. I just think
Uh-huh.
it's stunning.
Looks like an M. Thanks, Kathy. I was thinking H, but I always thank you, Bree. Yes, I will make a note as soon as I'm done here with this. Yeah. I also it was an H. But it's hard to tell. Well, these initials they're so not so fancy the way they made them. So let's go ahead and look. It looks like a cat face with two ears right there. You can put like a cat face on there. Oh, look, there's my art on the wall. My favorite new painting I just hung up yesterday. I love that thing. No, she is not new. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good end. Yeah, those dents I don't mind. I think that's just like a, like a, what call it, the age quality, not a bad thing. Cool. Thank you very much, Michelle. I got you down for that. Let me go ahead and make a note before I forget.
Kaz, I definitely need new glasses. I can't see anything tiny anymore.
Yeah, mine are getting there too. I'm probably gonna get a whole new set and a whole new pair again when I get to Germany. See, we can order these things for cheap now on the internet, and they're okay to use, but the quality of the actual frames is just not as good because always have a hard time because I always like one piece. They don't have the movable pieces for the on the nose and stuff, and and then they never really sit right. You have to go in and get them adjusted to your face, and it's kind of hard when you buy them online. I mean, most optic
I paid
places
almost
will do that.
1,000 for these. Bought them through my eye doctor, and they still slide down. They still have never fit.
Yeah, you go
So
see. That's why you go back, and when you go through the eye doctor, then you can they can go back and have them redo them or whatever it takes. Even though most places like the Nationwides and stuff, I found that even with glasses that don't come from their stores, they will still, as a customer service, adjust them for you. So, but we have more items to show, and we have another Fenton piece. This is a
ooh.
very nice, clear,
Oh, it's
vascular
gorgeous.
blue
Oh,
handle.
oh,
And it's a smaller
so
one.
pretty.
It's a smaller one. And it's shiny. It was really dusty when I got it. I cleaned it and it looks nice and shiny now. And we are starting this guy at $15 as well. It's a little bit smaller. And it's kind of odd because it's not evenly round. It's more oval shaped. And I like that. It's a little different. Claudia, they are too big for your face.
Yeah, Kathy, I was very disappointed because I switched from Walmart Vision Center that I'd gone to for years to a regular eye doctor. The glasses were way more expensive. It's the most expensive pair of glasses I've ever had. They did all the fancy measuring and they've been terrible.
That's why I will just went back and complained and gotten a new pair if all else
Well,
fails.
it was in 2020 and they weren't letting us go back, and they were keeping people out of the office. So I got screwed up.
That sucks. Yeah, that bites. Yeah, and they're getting so expensive now. And that is a nice thing about the ones that you buy online, because they're affordable.
Yeah.
Nowadays, because, I checked Costco. I just don't like their frames. And it's kind of funny because I always like different frames. And in Germany, you get so many different styles of frames. Let me see. Is there a signature? I don't see any signature on it.
It's the press mark. If you just want to hold it up close, sometimes people are looking for a specific press mark.
Yeah, I don't see anything that looks specific though.
Huh. Because all Fenton baskets have a press mark.
Maybe it's not Fenton then. I don't know. I thought it was though.
Oh, it's
actually
gorgeous. That blue handle is just amazing.
Actually, it does have a little bit of a nick here that I see that I didn't see before. Now that you mention it, but it's still a gorgeous piece though. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a nick. So let's go ahead and if you want to make an offer, I can probably take 10 for it with that nick. I didn't see that before. So if you're interested in 10 because it has a little nick, then we can do that too.
That's interesting, Bree. Good to know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've worn glasses since second grade. And this is the most expensive pair of glasses I've ever had in my life. And they have just spent 3 years just falling off my face. It's been terrible.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. But I don't understand why they don't fix that for you. Because usually when you go in, they have that.
Because when I first got them, you could come back normally. If it wasn't 2020, you could have come back in. But 2020, no one was allowed to go anywhere or do anything. So I couldn't get them fixed.
Yeah, but that's normally what they do. Because that's what I mean. I've taken them in all the time. They have these machines where they can heat them up or something to make them to shape them, which is what you can't do at home. So I don't know. That's weird. That's just bad service.
It was at the beginning of the pandemic, and everybody was wearing masks, and nobody wanted to get near your face. It was all a thing. It was awful.
By the way, it's your turn.
All right. My next item.
Oh, that's good, Nancy. That's a good idea.
It's this little lusterware nappy dish.
Oh.
It's going to start at just $6. Made in Japan. No chips, no cracks. It's in good condition if you are a lusterware fan. So pretty. It's this big. So just a little one. Without the handle, it's just a touch over 4.5 wide. With the handle, it's 5.5. Just a little nappy dish.
That's cute. I like the luster in it. That's really nice.
Yeah. Dragon scales. Mermaid scales. I love lusterware. It's magical.
Yeah, right, Nancy. They do have ways to bend things that we don't have at home. Just same with the cowboy hats. When you get your hats shaped, they have these machines that have the steam that comes out, and then they steam them so you get them warm, so you can shape them. It's just that doesn't make sense that they wouldn't help you with that. That's just bad customer service. Anyways,
yeah, it was.
Let's move on.
Yes, these are good for putting your tea bags on.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Lemon wedges, if you use lemon at the table. All right. If no one's interested in the really pretty nappy dish, my next item is going to start at $20. This is a Theodore Haviland gravy boat. They were made from 1937 to 1956. And it was Theodore's father, is it Robert, who had set up shop in Limoges, France. But Theodore broke off, started his own company in the USA. So it does say made in America right here. And look at the gold on this. So I wanted to show you. So this had a little gold painted onto it. This gold is thick. It is thick on here. And if you go to replacements.com and look up these pieces, you will be surprised.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
There's the Theodore Haviland mark. So this piece was made sometime between 1937 and 1956. Oh, I see Bree put that in there. Thank you, Bree.
Nice. Yeah, that almost looks like it could go with a nappy dish you had before. They have similar color schemes. Oops. Jerry's trash can is going on a trip.
Yeah, we're under a high wind warning right now, too.
Run, so Jerry, run. I can picture her running down the street. Stop.
This piece on replacements.com is $60 right now. And the piece that was Limoges, France, that his father made was $200 for the exact same shape. It just said Limoges on the bottom. So the Theodore Haviland was less expensive, but $20 is an excellent price. And even with shipping, you would still be able to make money, I do believe, if you wanted to resell. But it is just, the gold on this is just stunning. It is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look at this piece, I imagine an entire table with this and how stunning it would have looked. The Haviland Company has done a lot of the presidential china sets for the White House. Oh, it could be for a fancy people. All right. If there is no interest, then we can move on back to Tiger. Thank you.
Yay. I know someone who likes to use all sorts of dips. So the smaller dishes are perfect for that. If you use different dips, then you can have like smaller dish with, instead of having one big dip dish. So I have another item that has a little bit of a boo-boo, which I did not, of course, see right away, but that's okay. Beautiful piece. Look at that. It's a wolf tile. Ain't he cute? Ain't he awesome? Now there is a little bit of, which side is it on? Right here. On this side, there's a little bit of a crack there on top. But it's not too bad because it's all glued on. It's all glued on here on the back. So I would still, you could still hang it on the wall, or you could use it for what's it called, under the pot. And we're starting this at $6 because of the boo-boo. But I just fell in love with this guy, even though I'm a cat person. But it's just a beautiful piece. As a hot plate. There we go. Hot plate. So yeah, there's a little bit of a crack on that one side, but it's not too bad. You can see it when you look for it, but if you just hang it on the wall, or if you use it as a hot plate, it's not that visible. And that's the only issue it has. I just love the eyes. Look at this face. Yeah, right, Kaz? I love the art. It's just beautiful art. No, I don't have the signature on here anywhere, so I don't know if it was made. And of course, with the thing here, it's you don't know if there's a signature on the back, but this looks like it like it was professionally made. So, right, Michelle, it does. Yeah, and for $6, it's a nice filler. And I know some people have those to collect those and hang them on the wall, or mix them in with regular plates because they're
Jerry.
just.
Oh, it wore her out chasing her trash can.
Oh boy. Okay, and what's next? Next we have we have a flower frog, which is a beautiful piece of pottery. I just picked it up from a sale not too long ago, and then I got home. I love it, but I just don't have the appreciation, the spot where it will be appreciated. So I'm asking $12 for the fee. There's a little leaf on the side there. And here's the back with a signature. Asheville, North Carolina. I actually had a friend in Asheville. She moved to the West Coast, and then we lost touch. But it's a real nice piece. I love that leaf on here. That's really cool way they made that. That's really cool. Okay, and I got Joan. Thank you very much, Joan. So yeah, it's smaller piece. It's a beautiful piece. I love this pottery, but again, I had it sitting on my shelf there for a while, and I realized that with all the other stuff I have, it just doesn't get the appreciation it deserves. It's such a beautiful piece. So let's go ahead and count this guy down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I had not seen those before, but now I'm going to be on the lookout for them. That is really stunning.
Isn't it? Yeah. It is just, thank you very much. Just you down for $12. Appreciate it. And now it's back to you.
All right, this is my purse round. So I've got two purses. The first one makes me think spring. And this is a Caye Straw World purse. Now, they have been around long enough that purses are vintage, but they also still make purses. So I can't tell you when it was made, but I think it is more on the vintage side. If you look at the pieces on the handle here, and then if you look at the flowers, which are so stinking pretty. The zipper still works. No problems with the zipper. Here is the inside. So pretty clean on the inside. And then here on the inside pocket, down in there is where it says Caye Straw World first. So, it's going to start at 15. It's this size. So not too tiny, should hold all your stuff as long as you're not hauling around a laptop. I love it. I think it's great. Here's the bottom. And I don't see any damage to, sometimes these come out and start to pull. I don't see any bits of that damaged. So all of that looks to be in really good condition. And I'm hoping that you can see that the inside's pretty clean. I don't see any ink stains, no lipstick stains. Yes, definitely big enough to hold a book or two. I like the handles, the bamboo handles. All right, if just Vicky's interested, I'm going to do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. My problem with purses is that when you are trying to fit through the packed booths in an antique mall, your purse is whacking into stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to carry a purse into the antique mall because that happens every time. Okay, thank you, Vicky.
Cool. Yeah, it's funny. I was looking at purses. Actually, I was out with Kathy the last week, and we were looking at purses, and I was like, I saw a couple that looked really nice, but I know so little about them. I just never know if I should bring them or not.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of them especially with the name brands. I'm never sure if they're fakes or not, because especially the big brands get copied so much. But and even with the non-fake brands, some of them are still look like they're totally cool, vintage, and then they're made in China. It's just so hard.
Oh yeah, they've fooled me before. So my next one is a Bruno Magli made in Italy.
Ooh.
I will show you. Inside there is the Bruno Magli underneath the genuine leather. And the fact that it was stamped genuine leather made me question it. And when I looked it up, it looks like that's just what that Bruno Magli did stamp them. So it looked legitimate. I can't promise that it is. It feels like butter. This one's going to start at 20. And it is black and white, not navy blue, black and white. Here is the back side. Here's the front. Now this one is smaller, but you could fit a paperback in here. There's the inside. The inside looks clean. It doesn't have a zipper pocket on the inside. It's just got a pocket. But even the pocket on the inside feels like leather. When I picked this up, I had found it last summer at a garage sale, and I'm like, and they had, I don't know, like 30 purses. Somebody collected purses, and someone's granddaughter came through and put them all on a garage sale when someone passed away. There were some amazing purses in there. And it's just got the nice long shoulder strap, but it's not detachable or anything. So you couldn't carry it as a clutch unless I guess you could tuck the strap in if you wanted to carry it as a clutch. Yeah. Regular stores packing more and more stuff. Don't go into a Dollar General because they've rolled those big carts out. You can't even get down the aisles in a Dollar General.
That's why. That I noticed that too in the grocery stores. Even they're packing more and more stuff into the aisles, and even when you have a shopping cart and someone else has a shopping cart, you can't even get two shopping carts across anymore. It's just crazy. I mean, I don't know how greedy those stores have to be. They can always just stock more stuff later. They have employees doing that. They don't have to put everything out on one day. It's just ridiculous.
All right, there's no interest on the Bruno Magli, and that was my turn.
Cool. Man, we're doing more chatting than rehoming today. And you know what? I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. So, what else do we have? We have, and this is supposed to be a Fenton too, but who knows? By now, I don't know. It's a totally cool amber candy dish.
I would say that one's fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking too. And this one we're starting at $13.
Oh no, Alice. I can't even put carts, man. I'm glad they've come back. My kids used to call them the elderly carts, the tiny carts. And I'm like, I am old. Let me push my tiny cart.
Yeah, and Yeah, and that's what I hate. Why That's what I like about Sprouts. Sprouts has smaller ones and bigger ones, but usually there are only a few of the smaller ones, and they're usually taken or I can't find them when I'm there. Because with the big carts too, I'm getting too old and too lazy. I don't buy that much, and I don't want to have to dive all the way into the bottom of the cart to pick up my groceries. I like it when they're a little bit higher. Of course, that's me being lazy and being fat and being old. So normally I should be happy to dive into those cards, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, gotta have your first world problems, right? So, so yeah, this is a totally cool piece. I know people keep telling me amber is a fall color, but I don't believe it. I go by what I like, and I go by what's you know, and I've just recently learned to like amber, and I never liked it before, but I've seen so many pieces now in the recent past that were just beautiful. But we can also move on. Pretty.
Yeah, the ruffle on that one is gorgeous.
I love it, and the way, and it's hard to, again, something you can't show. I know, broken record and all. I apologize. I know you get bored with me saying the same thing over and over again. But I mean, I looked at it the other day when the sun was shining right at it. It is so beautiful with the sunlight. It's just amazing. You can see it now, of course. But anyways, and we can move on. What else do we have? We have, oh, that's another one of my more recent pieces. Very MCM looking thing.
Ooh.
Well, this guy, I found this guy online, and they sell for, people actually sell them for pretty good money. I'm asking $15. It's about 11 and a half inches tall. But look at those. Look at the design. I mean,
That's
there's,
gorgeous.
isn't it? I'm telling you, I found some cool vases. I just picked up a couple the other day that I still have. There's the inside, and here's the bottom. And yes, it is blown. It has a little bit of a nick right there where it looks like it was hit too hard on the table, but it's not a it could have been a um, manufacturing thing too, because it's very smooth. It's not it's not broken. But look at the swirls, especially the ones that go on the bottom and then the other side.
That's gorgeous.
Hey Rory, good morning.
Rory agrees that it's gorgeous.
It is, isn't it? I know, and I got a black one that's really gorgeous too. That's I have again. That'll be next week. But it's just, and I pick them up, to rehome them. But then half of them find their home just like cats. They end up at my house because I just can't let them go anymore. I know I'm not a flower person. All of a sudden, I'm starting to like vases. Go, what's wrong with me? You think it's Japanese, Kathy? I don't know. I found a lot of I found some of these online. Like I said, then people are asking a lot of money for them, but I couldn't find any description other than MCM, and it does look MCM. It's just a beautiful piece. So let's go ahead and start counting this down. 10, 9, 8. Oh, you think because of the red sun or something? It could be Japanese. That makes sense. It looks like. Where was I? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thanks, Nancy, for reminding people of the thumbs. I always forget that little detail. And there's the bid end. Thank you very much, Rory. Appreciate it. And that was my 2. And we are back to you. Let me get that real quick.
All right, I've got a little chokin plate. This one's going to start at just $6. I had a small collection of this type of thing in my bathroom before I moved. But the bathroom that I share with my dad now is decorated in Coca-Cola. So This one is numbered. Token art, and I think those are peacocks because of the tail here.
Nice.
It's this big.
Yeah, that's a tea bag plate too. I had one of those before. Those are really gorgeous.
Yeah, I had a couple of these, and then I've got a, it's not true choking, but I've got a piece that went right along with it. That's my next one. I sold the other plate.
Those are beautiful. I like them. I like the gold and the gold tones on them.
Yeah, and it says the gilding gold and silver 24 karat gold edge limited edition expressive designs made in Japan. No chips, no cracks.
Yeah, those are. And they come in so many different sizes. It's so nice. I've seen them in small, medium, and large sizes.
Yeah.
You can have a whole collection of those.
And a lot of different designs.
Yeah.
All right, if there's no interest, we'll move on. The next one's a trinket box. It's going to start at 10. This one's also made in Japan. And it's got this inlaid metal in there. I think it's, well, maybe it's just on top. I don't know. But nice and clean. No chips, no cracks. And it's this size. Again, with the birds, this one's a hummingbird. And here is the bottom. Super pretty. That is really reflective.
Uh-huh. That's a nice piece. You can put that on your side table and put your rings in there or some of your jewelry overnight. Or your dentures. You can put your teeth in there. Yeah, there's enough room.
All right, if there's no interest, that was my turn. Thank you.
Cool. Let's go ahead and switch back. There we go. Now I have another one of these stony things. This is a different one. This is really cool. It is and I believe it's obsidian again. Obsidian onyx.
Ooh, look at that.
Teeth figure. We're starting this guy at $25. And he's not super heavy and he's not super tall, so he won't break the bank on the shipping. But look at all the stones on there. Look at the art on there. And then it's got green on it. There's green.
That is so cool.
Isn't it? And again, people are offering these for a lot of money online. I don't know if they actually get the money they offer them for, but I figured it's a pretty good deal that I'm offering. So it's make it, where it's not completely astronomical. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, you can get that for your house, or if you know someone who does, you can get it as a gift. I just like that. I like that native stuff, and that's, I don't know, I've heard them titled as Inca. I don't know if they're Inca or if they're Mexican, but definitely think of South American. Could be Native American, North American too, but I think traditionally those are more South American ones that I've seen, because I have a few of those and I've researched them. And let's see, what's the size on this guy? It is about 8 inches tall. It's about, thanks, Bree, great minds and all, right? It's about 8 inches tall.
Tiger, you have brought stuff today that I have never seen before.
Right, I got lucky. I found some real good stuff from my new best friend, my other new best friend. But it's just I love the design on this. I love all the how they use those little stones for on him for like the what you call it, the necklace there and the feathers and all that stuff. It's just the way they made it. It's a beautiful piece. And back, it's just beautiful on the back too. You can display it
Yeah, it
from
is.
both sides. And there's the bottom. It did have a sticker that someone took off in the past. That wasn't me. Probably said made in Mexico because I've seen a lot of these were made in Mexico. I don't know if this was, but it's possible. But we don't have any interest. That's okay. We can move on. And then next I have this totally cool deer planter. Where's Angela? And this one we are starting at $12. Isn't that cute? Look at that face. It's a totally cool deer planter. Here's the other side. And it has planters on both sides. It's got one on this side and one on that side, which I have never seen one of those before. The ones I usually see I have the planter on one side. Never seen one with two planters. And here's the bottom. Don't see any marks on there. But look at him. It's such a cutie. She's just a cutie. She's one of those that I figured I was going to keep for myself to break from tigers and purple because it gets kind of monotonous in here with tigers and purple. But, who am I kidding? I know you guys like deer. And we got Easter coming up. You may want to have something you can put some Easter display in there or put them in someone's gift basket. And there's her behind. I know. Right, Yvonne? Where's Angela?
There's good movement there with her leg up and the way the grass is flowing.
Exactly. I love the way the grass is. That's why I picked it up. I just really fell in love with the way this. I've no, and I got Connie for 12. Thank you. I have not seen one of those before. I've seen lots of deer planters, but this one I think is really is different. Oh, and Jerry missed it. I know Jerry likes those kind too, but I think she likes the turquoise ones. Cool. And there's the bottom again with a two-tone. Let's go ahead and start counting this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Totally cool indeed. Thank you very much. And there's the bid end. It's going to you, Connie. I appreciate it. Thank you. And back to Claudia.
All right. My next piece is vintage body powder. And my mom remembers these from her childhood. She said this is from the 50s. And it does say printed in the USA on here.
Mm.
Here is the tin. It's going to start at $10. And it's full of powder. I'll show you guys. I'm allergic to, it's going to go everywhere. I can't show you. But it's full of powder. So the powder's, old lady powder smell. Gross. It's not that it smells bad. It's just that I'm allergic to everything scented. I love this. And I'd actually picked this one up at the antique store.
Nice. That is a nice, that's a beautiful design.
All right. If there's no interest, it just doesn't fit. Even though my bedroom's all 1950s, if you guys saw the video on my bedroom, I did the kind of pastels. There's turquoise, there's pink, there's mint green. This just does not fit in there, this color, even though the style is right, color is wrong. Okay. I have one baby with the mama. This is going to start at $8. And it would have had a second baby. She's only got one. It does still have its Japan sticker on it. It's red wear. And I don't see any parts chipped off of either of the animals. So let me show you the baby up close. This is a Cocker Spaniel, I believe. There's the baby. And here is the mom. Is gorgeous.
She is. I love the color. I like the color too.
Yeah. When I was younger, I thought Cocker Spaniels were the most beautiful dog in the world. And this big, let me measure. Oh, Brie, if it was a poodle, it would be right up there on my shelf with all my other poodles. So lengthwise, we're talking about 4 inches. And then height-wise, oh, were they stupid dogs? I don't know that. I think I had one friend that had one, but it wasn't over there very much. Almost 3.5 inches tall on the mom. We had a mutt growing up, but she had a bit of Cocker Spaniel in her. And she was beautiful. My dog was beautiful, but I always thought that these dogs were so pretty. Yeah, someone adopted the other baby. My sister just got a new dog, and it's a dachshund mixed with something else, and she's super pretty. I can't wait to see what she grows up into.
Cool.
All right, if there's no interest in my really sweet Cocker Spaniels, that was my last item.
Cool. Hey, Kay, good morning. There we go. And of course, I wasn't paying attention again. We got
there's Alice. Alice is in at 8.
Whoop.
I'm going to do the countdown then.
Yep.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Poor Brie. You sitting there look like, huh? What?
Congratulations, Alice.
Okay, perfect. I don't think Brie even heard that you were counting something. That's okay.
Oh, she got it. Brie got it. It's in there. It's done.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Cool. Okay, now this guy is on.
You gotta switch you back, Tiger.
Oh, that's right. I had a switched and switched again, and then I confused myself.
I'm just over here dancing back and forth.
I confused myself. Now this guy is not without faults, but he's just so cute. And again, I picked him up for myself, but yeah, I need to thin out the crowd. This is the Puss in Boots lamp.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
And Puss in Boots is just in the theaters again. And he does have a little bit, and there are some black marks here. I don't know. I can't get them off. I'm sure they come off, but I don't want to mess with it because there's plenty of crazing. And there is a little bit of a chip piece right here on the hat on the back. But, you know, it's on the hat and it's in the back. So it still makes a nice display. And I'm starting this guy at $12. Starting this guy at $12 because of the chippies, because the front looks pretty good. You use the front. There's no major issues on the front. But yeah, there's some crazing, but you know, it is a vintage piece. and it is totally cool,
It is totally cool. I'm in love with it.
isn't it? Even though it's no purple, but I like Puss in Boots. I haven't even seen the new movie yet. I was going to see it right when it came out in December, and I just keep forgetting. And I'm so busy with trying to get this house under control and getting my sales ready on Tuesdays now, since I don't have the Wednesdays anymore. And it's just, but now that I don't have to go in for my allergy shots anymore, I have a day where I don't have to leave the house, so I can do stuff like that. But look at that face. So yeah, I mean, I know there's people who could fix those little chippies. I should send that to D fixes everything.
Yeah, she
She's
does.
so
She's
handy, man. I wish I could. I wish I lived near her house. Near her, I'd be knocking on her door every day with something to fix. Oh, she'd be
I
kicking
think
me out by now.
this lamp is perfect if you have a guest bedroom that your grandchildren sleep over in. This is a perfect lamp for that.
Yeah, I really like this thing, and it's got the Van Nice. It's made in California stamp here on the back. It's hard to read with everything else, but it's got the and you can and they're Googleable. For a while, I found some actually offered on eBay, but not anymore now. Probably because of the movie, everybody bought them up. Well, if there's no interest, that's okay. We can move on. That means he'll stay with me a little bit longer. I'm not too sad about this. And this is my parade piece of the day. This piece, and I'm starting this guy is yeah. Thank you, Nancy. That's exactly what it is. Appreciate your input there. Lane and Company from Van Nuys, California. Ta-da! I know you don't like my dishes, but I had to show this. This is another one
Oh,
of those
got
pieces that
blue.
look at
Wow.
that flowers. And this is made in GDR, in the German Democratic Republic, so you know it is vintage. They still make these, but now they make them in Germany, not in East Germany anymore. And that's why I really like this, because this is, for that reason, it's a special piece. It was only made up until 1990. We know that for a fact. And this could be an older piece. I don't know how old this really is. I do not know. I haven't figured out the age on these marks, but there is the mark,
Oh,
and it
it's
is
hooded. Oh, I love it.
LJ is the artist, and then that number, I don't know. I haven't figured out where to find all this information about all these marks, because I know on my favorite German TV show, which is a mix between Pawn Stars and Antiques Roadshow, the experts always know exactly what number means what person and what letter means what year and vice versa. And I have never found any of this information when I was looking at when I look at these things. But and this is a large bowl. We're starting at $25. It is about 11 inches across, and it is about 4 inches tall. But it is the most gorgeous,
It's just stunning.
gorgeous,
That's amazing, Tiger.
isn't it? Yes.
I love
And the
everything
newer
about
ones,
it.
the newer ones I've seen online have designs on the sides and inside, four of them, which I don't like. I like this better because there's only the design right here in the middle, and the sides are just plain cobalt and gold, and they don't have any more designs on the sides. That part, that's really why I like this one better. Plus, it's made in GDR, in the German Democratic Republic. This for a few short years. Oh yeah, Yvonne, Bares für Rares, which is funny because the guy who runs the show is actually was a chef in a former life, and he got famous through cooking shows, and then he moved on and did the antique show, which makes no sense whatsoever. But he's a funny guy, and he's fun to watch. It's cool because people bring their stuff in. They all bring an item in, and then they go and see the experts. The experts are telling them about how much the item is, and then they go into the next room if they agree to the price. And next room is five professional dealers who all can bid on the item, and that's really cool. In fact, I was thinking about going on that show with some of my family heirloom, but of course I forgot to send in pictures because it's probably too late for my next trip. But maybe for the one after that in the future I can show up. And they like to have people who come from America or Japan or somewhere, That's we all come back to Germany and we're like, oh yeah, that sounds so good. Oh, I live in America, but I'm here in Germany with my antiques. But if no one's interested, that's okay. I don't have my feelings hurt. It's such a beautiful piece. Look at it. You can hold it like a little baby. Look at my baby. I love this blue. I love this cobalt blue, even though it's not purple. Cool. That was it. Now we go to I'll let you start with the recap.
All right. First, I had this Murano style flower vase. It was $15, and the only problem it has is that there are some bits because the water goes all the way down, and I'm not sure how to flush those out. But hand blown vase, that was $15. And then I had the blue glass, and this is that icy blue color. Let me show you. And this is the Tiara bread plate, $12. The tiny orange glasses, and I don't believe that these are espresso cups. I do believe that these were part of a child's teacup play set, because I have found similar, but not made by this company. The two of these are $12 for both. I had the hand-blown purple with the white swirl vase, and that's $15. The Fenton February bear, and that one is $15. The little lusterware nappy dish, just $6, made in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Theodore Haviland gravy boat, and that one was $20. And I think all the other items everybody's probably seen.
Cool.
That's my recap.
Nice. So where was I? Let me go back to page 1 again. I only do page 1. I got the little Japanese baby statue figure. That was $15. She's so cute, little Japanese girl. I don't know if she's copper or bronze. She's some metal, not magnetic though. $15 for her. I had the German flower whatever. The thing for flowers that does not have anything to do with frogs. $12. I don't know, Yvonne. Canada is kind of iffy because it's really hard because I think they're charging some sort of a fee now. I can ship it to Canada, but there may be a fee on your end. It's not super heavy, but shipping to Canada is kind of pricey. So I mean, if nobody else wants it when we get to it, then I can check it out if you send me your address and give you a heads up, and then you can decide. Okay, $12 for this guy. Got a few little nicks there on the side, but that's the only issue. Beautiful shape. German flower frog. $12. The soup tureen from England, another beautiful piece. That was also $12. Soup tureen from England. And there's the back with a stamp, with a mark. Whoops. And then we had the Francola Cornupia, whatever, with a little bit of a chippy on the back, but not. I don't really see that as a big problem. If you want to use it just for display, $8, or as a dip thing for, well, not for the big game day. That's too late. $8. Then we had the Yugoslavian ring holder. That was $7. Made in Yugoslavia. There's the tag. Crystal. Little smaller piece. Germany is easier. I have no problem shipping to Germany, but I know the Germans now have to pay customs too, which is also a new thing, which really bites because I can't even send Christmas gifts anymore. Everybody's like, no, don't send anything. They're going to charge me customs. That's not worth it. And we had the silver plate crumb tray that Vaughn was just referring to. That was $18. The horse. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. And there is I always gotta look for the marks on the back because I always think they're by the handle, but they're on the other side. So it is marked silver plate. It is the what's it called? EPO. EPO is the company. That was that, or ashtray, whichever it is. And that was pretty much everything I had from the first page. Everything else I think you've seen. So that was that. We made it through another Thursday of fun, and it was really fast. And only 2 hours.
This is my fourth sale this week.
But I have another 2 hours of fun or so later today when I'm on Beth's channel. Come on over and check us out. Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties at 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, my coat of many colors. Yeah, I got that from Alpaca. It's an alpaca poncho I ordered last year because my old poncho was still good, but I needed something new, and I fell in love with the colors too. Thank you, Bree. I appreciate that. And thank you for your help, Bree, again, as usual.
Yes.
And thank you, everybody who showed up and who came to chat and hang out with us. And those of you who end up rehoming pieces or making offers on pieces, everybody. Oh, there's Angela. Where were you when I had the deer planter up? Oh boy. So yeah. And that was, sorry, you just missed us. We were just done.
Yep.
But that's okay. There's always another one. Let's find more deer planters too. And I will probably not do any shipping today. I probably wait just in case someone wants to attend tonight and wants more items or something. So I'll probably just be doing the shipping on Friday and Saturday. Most likely by Saturday, unless something comes up, because I do have I do have to go out Saturday morning. And thank you, Claudia. It's been fun as usual. And I don't think your glasses are too big. I think they look awesome on you. You just maybe do some duct tape to tape them up so they don't slide.
Yeah, this is what they
and
do.
You know what? It looks a lot more distinguished when you have them a little bit down. My friend in Germany, she has some sort of eye issues where she can't have prescription glasses. Or she can't have surgery. I don't understand the whole story, but she always uses those readers. And she always wears them like on the top of her nose because she only needs them to read. But she needs them all the time, so she doesn't even take them off anymore. It looks so funny. Oh, thank you, everybody. You all have a good day. We're going to leave it at that and see you again next week on Thursday. Same time, same place. And you all know the deal. You all keep